On this Memorial Day weekend, also once known as Decoration Day, I believe many active duty servicemen and women, like myself, will take a few quiet moments when the time is right to reflect on our own service to this nation, to think of those who we have served with, and then those that we have lost along the way. Part of that reflection is also to reflect on the oath that we took so many years ago, that we voluntarily took, raising our right hand and swearing to protect our Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And although at that moment, while standing there with our closest fellow Americans desiring to serve our country, as surreal as that moment was, those words really meant something to us, and they still mean something today. Those same words were spoken by the men and women who we are honoring here today, and I am convinced that those words carried a lot of weight with those men and women at that moment as well. I am convinced of this because it is at these events like this, on a day like today, every year, where we remember the sacrifices of those service members and families, and are reminded of their actions in support of the defense of this country. I am convinced because it is events like this one and those around the entire country where we teach our younger generation of our responsibilities as a nation and as citizens to honor those who paid the ultimate sacrifice, to allow us to enjoy the very freedoms that we have today. This is evident because of our all-volunteer force that we have today in the United States military is strong. And it is strong as ever. During events such as this one, we are reminded of Corporal Charles Abril, United States Marine Corps. He was awarded the Medal of Honor for his heroic actions and sacrifice of life on June 10th, 1951, at Hwachin, Korea, while advancing under fire with his platoon against enemy hill positions. After being wounded twice during a single-handed assault against an enemy bunker, he pulled the pin from a hand grenade and hurled himself into the bunker, killing the enemy gun crew and himself in an explosion. He was from Indiana and assigned to Company E, 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines, 1st Marine Division. He was 19 years old. We are reminded of individuals like Private First Class William Baugh, United States Marine Corps, who received the Medal of Honor for his actions at the Battle of Chosin Reservoir on November 29, 1950, for valor, when he protected the members of his squad from a grenade by shouting a warning to other Marines in his vehicle, and without regard for his own safety, his own personal security, he hurled himself upon that grenade, saving his fellow Marines from death and injury at the cost of his own life. He was from McKinney, Kentucky, and he was assigned to Company G, 3rd Battalion, 1st Marines, 1st Marine Division. He was the 15th Marine to receive the Medal of Honor during the Korean War, and he was 20 years old. We honor soldiers like Sergeant Leroy Mendonca, United States Army, who was awarded the Medal of Honor for his actions on July 4th, 1951. He voluntarily remained in an exposed position to cover his own platoon's withdrawal, ultimately sacrificing his life by stalling the enemy's assault and protecting his platoon's withdrawal. He was from Honolulu, Hawaii, and assigned to Company B, 7th Infantry Regiment, 3rd Infantry Division, and he was 18 years old. In all, there were a total of 146 U.S. personnel who received the Medal of Honor for valor during the combat in the Korean War. And there were thousands more of heroic acts performed by many servicemen and women, those that were captured in books, awards, and then those that were captured by those who just personally witnessed it. And they're known still, they're kept alive still by those men and women who are here with us today. These actions occurred during what many of us have been told, or what's been labeled as a forgotten war. But I can assure you, it is not forgotten, nor will it ever be. Today we honor all those who died in service to their country. Let us ensure that the so-called forgotten war and all the conflicts that followed are at the forefront of our minds this weekend. No war should ever be forgotten, not only because of its lasting effects, but also because of our servicemen and women's memories. Those who gave their lives in support of their country will always remain with their families and friends forever. So as we take time today to remember those men and women who honored their commitment, who remembered their oath, those who made the ultimate sacrifice, let us not limit our remembrance to today or this weekend alone. Our heroes' lasting impact is felt by people all across this great nation each and every day. So we really should take the time as often as possible to remember those men and women.